Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be discussing Bitcoin and going over, is it in a bear market? Is the crypto asset class done for a while, or are we gearing up for another leg? So, um, one thing I just want to point out here is how we are the same price as we were on January 7th, 2021. So, well over a year ago, we were at the same price and we haven't really done a whole lot, right? We've kind of just gone sideways and ranged between the 30 to 60K region for the most part over the past year and few months. So, um, you know, these swings from top to bottom are pretty significant, right? Like this is a 54% drop, and then this was a 136% pump, and then again we saw another 54% drop. So very significant price swings, even though we've really just kind of stayed in this same range for basically, the last 15 months or so. Overall, you can see how just we have not really progressed, and the market's just kind of been going sideways for so long. What are we thinking? If we end up coming back down to this bottom half of the range, between like 30 and 35,000, then I would be watching out to see if that holds, because if we are unable to hold this support region, then that opens up a completely new range, for us to kind of be in for a while, right? So if we break this, I'm just going to outline it so it's a little more clear on the chart. The top of the range I'm going to put in red, and the bottom I'm going to put in green, because generally it's a good idea to buy at the bottom of the range and sell at the top. So if we do lose this support level, then we could potentially be seeing a move all the way down to 20,000, right? You can see how that was the 2017 peak. We were on this crazy massive run that capped price out for many years, and then just before we had this crazy breakout to 60,000, we were kind of consolidating here, which ultimately led to this amazing run. But you can see how quickly we went from 20,000 up to basically 41,000. It was just in a matter of weeks where we kind of just went through 20 to 30,000 like slicing through butter, okay? It was just very quick. It was a very fast move. So that's showing us that there's not really a whole lot of support below 30,000 except for 20,000. So we could probably see, if we end up losing this 30,000 support level, we could see a move down to the 20s, the low 20s very quickly. Just how it took us, just a few days here. Let's just see the exact number. Yeah, it was about 16 or 17 trading days between 20 and 30,000. So obviously very short, and if we do lose this level, it could be just as fast on the way down. But that's the bearish case, right? We have not actually broken the support level. We're way above it right now, and you can see how a lot of people are anticipating a move down here, but will we actually get it? I don't exactly think we will lose 30,000. I think that if we come down here again, we will have some sort of intermediate reversal, and that'll just kind of show us that we're not really ready to exit this range, right? We could just be stuck in this for a little bit more, right? We could kind of consolidate between 30 to 50,000 for the remainder of 2022, and then later on, when we're actually ready to continue the next leg, that's when we would break out, right? This was a failed attempt. You can see how we made this new all-time high, and then we were unable to proceed any further. It was rejected pretty sharply here. We have this capitulation candle, kind of signifying the end of this bull market rally, right? So you can see how a lot of these moves are pretty short-lived, right? The move down here was only a few days. We were below 30K for like only a few days over in this range. The majority of the time we were above 30K, and we haven't even gotten to 30K yet, right? The lowest we went was 33,000, and we quickly bounce out of that. So I would consider the fact that 30,000 has held as support several times in the past. So you can assume that if there's no major real world events that could be potentially bearish, then I think that overall this support level will hold. I don't think we're in a uh, drastic, significant bear market like the 2018 bear market, but we are obviously in this downtrend where we've dropped 50% over several months. So I would call it a bear market, but I would not compare it to 2018 because first of all, we in 2018 we deserved a bear market, right? We had these crazy moves where we went up 10,000% in just under 3 years. But if you can see how the move that we had from the March low has only been 1,600%. So clearly it is a different time. It's a different scenario. The market's changed overall. We've had institutional adoption. We've had much bigger catalysts, and the market cap is way higher. So it is definitely a lot different, and I do not expect anything near 2018. Just kind of considering how we did not have a 10,000% rally, so we should not be getting a 90% drop, right? I think 50 to 60% is probably the max we'll see, right? If we go down 60%, then we're going to be just below this $30,000 level, right? I think the worst case scenario, we see a brief visit to the $20,000 region and then sharply bounce up. That is my bearish outlook, but in general, guys, I think 30,000 is going to hold. I think it's just a range that we have to give time for us to eventually build up the confidence and the momentum to exit the range. So that's it for today's video, guys. If you have any comments, I really do appreciate those. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. And as always, I will see you in the next one.